I'm here each and every day at 8 a.m., broadcasting live on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do to Reveille Wolak. We just today hit 9,000 subscribers. So if you want to subscribe, you can be 9,001. That's a special number today. So anyway, I'm here and I want to share with you some new ideas, some thoughts that I come up with, because I understand that when we question life, we get deeper answers, and we get deeper answers, we find things. And so one of the things that I've come to understand is that when we quiet the mind, that's when our soul speaks to us. That's when the infinite wisdom speaks to us. And when the infinite wisdom speaks to us, guess what happens? We get a clearer idea of what is our intention. What is it we're here to do? And it's not like there's some great being deciding what we want to do. It's we get to decide. We get to say, what is it that really juices me, that I want to experience in this life? And one of the things that I've really come to understand is this, that if you hear something and that something is, there's fear involved, guess what? It's not the soul speaking, it's the ego. The soul does not know fear, the ego knows fear. And right now, there is more fear happening than any time that I can remember. Everything out there, social media, news media, newspapers, everything, fear. Why do they use fear? Because it's how we can control people. The ego cannot battle fear. The ego's constantly striving in fear. So I see you checking in out there. Good morning, Sandra, Jasmine, Patricia, Renee, Aaron, Annette, everybody else who's out there, check in, say hello. Aaron, if you're interested, I've got a group in England that meets every afternoon, my time at 1:30. I think it's 7:30 your time. If you want to be a part of that group, you can let me know. Kavita, good to see you out there. Listen, what is it that's going on in your mind? What do you fear the most right now? Why is it that your ego has this thing about fearing something so much? It's fascinating when you really consider it. And if you think back in your life, a lot of the things, most everything that you feared never came to fruition, did it? But in that moment, it was really, really real for you. That's why it's so important to quiet the mind. And that comes through a daily meditation practice. That's something that I teach at Agape that I don't waver on. From the day one, I've understood that meditation is the key to taking control of your life. Because in meditation, you let go of the ego. You let go of the ego. And when you let go of the ego, fear disappears. It doesn't mean you don't take action. If there's imminent danger to your physical body, oh my God, you take that action. You know to take that action. The ego has a really good job protecting you. But you've got to make sure you understand, what is it protecting you from? Is it an illusion of something that might not happen? Or is it really real? We've got Kavita out there saying, I fear my life is passing me by and I'm not really living it due to COVID restrictions. Well, guess what? You've made a choice to have a restricted life. I don't know how else to say that, but you made a choice to have a restricted life. Here's what I'm doing. I'm doing so much more than I've ever done before COVID. Now, I'm not saying I don't miss things. I do. I miss a lot of things. And you know what? The thing I miss the most is being with other people. But you know what? I find a way to do it. I function within the realm that I can work in. Thursday afternoon, went out to lunch with 3 beautiful people. Had an incredible time. Saturday evening, my wife and I went on a double date with another couple. We took all the necessary precautions, but I'm not allowing my life for me to pass by. I'm not going to allow that. I'm going to be fully engaged in my life. And I have to understand, what do I fear? Is it real of what I fear? I'm a healthy male. A healthy male. I take steps to be healthy all the time. I think that's something that we don't do. Most people do not take personal responsibility for their health. You can tell. Just look at them. Are they stressed out beyond belief? Yeah. Why? They haven't quieted the mind. They haven't listened to the soul. They don't have a daily meditation practice. How many times have you heard me talk about meditation? How many of you have tried it on a regular, consistent basis? How many times have you heard me talk about doing Wim Hof breathing? Every day do Wim Hof breathing. Oxygenate your body. It gets rid of the inflammation. Get rid of the inflammation. The body heals itself. It comes back into homeostasis. I mean, these are really simple things that you take control of your life. But here's what I understand. Most people won't do them. They're stuck in their patterns. They're stuck in their habits. And so they don't quiet the mind. They listen to the monkey chatter that's going on and on and on and on. And the soul is there giving them all this great info. This is where you should go. This is where life experience happens. But they can't hear because they're living in fear, and they won't take the time to simply quiet the mind. See, when you quiet the mind, you open yourself up for greater responsibility, greater experience. One of the things that's the hardest thing for people who come to Agape is to understand that we are 100% responsible for our life experience. And do you notice I did not say what happens to us? I can't control everything that happens to me, but I can control how I experience it. Kavita says, I need to do meditation. What's stopping me? Well, the first thing is she says, I need to do. Anytime we say the word need, it's fear, it's lack. Here's how I look at it. I choose to meditate. Why do I choose to meditate? My God, because I feel so good. It's good for me psychologically, mentally, emotionally. I tap into infinite wisdom. I've been meditating since 1995. And guess what? It wasn't easy. And some days, even now, it's not easy. But every day I meditate. It's not a point that is negotiable. Here's what I'll tell you. When you make a decision, there's no turning back. The problem is we don't make a decision. We wish, we want, we dream, we would like. That just keeps you stuck where you are. A powerful person makes powerful decisions and honors those decisions and lives in those decisions. So Kavita, I would highly recommend that you go look up the benefits of what meditation does. And when you understand that the benefits are unbelievable, then I would say, okay, I'm going to commit to this and I'll start. But if you don't start and you don't commit, you're going to be right where you are 10 years from now. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. I love that, Renee, that you do it after your you do it every morning after you do your yoga. That's interesting. I Wim Hof breathe first, then I do meditation because the breathing centers me. Maybe that's why you do the yoga. Maybe the yoga centers you to be quiet enough to do the meditation. Valid thing. See, I don't know what's right for people. I just know what works for me. And that's what I share with you. I'm not telling you that I know the answers. I'm telling you ideas that work for me. And if they work for me, you might give them a try and prove it for yourself. That's the key thing. When you prove it for yourself, then you own it. But until you prove it for yourself, it's just words, just nonsense. Just nonsense. Yeah, just be present in the moment, Angelica. Whatever you're doing in the moment, be present in it. Meditation for me is talking to you right now. I'm fully present as I'm talking to you. I'm not thinking about what I got to do later today or what I might have done yesterday. That's irrelevant to me. Being present, that is a state of meditation. That's a state of one focus. Just one focus. So, I think I'm complete today. I'm very grateful that you joined me today. I want you to know that I'm here every day, Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m., 8:01 sometimes, depending on, but I'm here every day, and I'm here to support you as you uncover your greatest gifts, your greatest you, and you start living it. That's all we do at Agape. And if you're interested in meditating with me, just go to agapespiritualcenter.com. Click on the calendar and you'll find a meditation link, 7 a.m. every day. A group of us meditate. I want you to know beyond a shadow of a doubt, if no one says this to you today, I will. I love you and I accept you just like you are. Go be you and create your most magnificent day. Aloha.